Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today is one of the most exciting toy days I have ever had, because today I will be reviewing the first lot of Toy X Warhammer 40k figures. I'm going to be looking at the Incursors today, and then tomorrow I will be looking at the Infiltrators. So yes, I do have these figures, and you're going to ask, where did you buy them from? I live in China, so I bought them here in China because currently they are only officially available in China. I live here and work here, so for me, it's quite easy. I think if you other people have managed to find a couple of AliExpress sellers to order from before those got taken down, but I'm very hopeful. I think that in the future there will be an international release. Just need to be a bit patient. So let's have a look at the boxes. These boxes are big. Now there are 4 figures inside, and this is a big box. This is approaching over 6 inches, maybe 7 to 8 inches high. And then it is longer again, maybe approaching 9 to 10 inches, and then width-wise, yeah, maybe similar, 10, 11 inches maybe. So it is a big box, and there are 2 of these boxes because I've got the Incursors and these Intercessors. The Infiltrators, sorry. I'm looking forward to this. If we look on the side, we can see these pictures, a lot of glare there, but these are the actual pictures of the toys. On the back, we can see again. There is no artwork. I was expecting some artwork, if I'm honest. On the top, we just have the Warhammer 40k logo, and then it says on the front, officially licensed product. But I don't see a GW logo anywhere on there, which is kind of amusing. I was expecting that. And on the back, it just shows you, it just says 12 centimeter action figure with articulated joints. So we got the size confirmed, but I will be doing a size comparison a little bit later. They look really nice. And it says this product is suitable for ages 17 and up. Please read these instructions carefully before you open this product. Some components are limited mobility and could be damaged if inappropriate, twisted or bent with excessive force. Keep this product away from fire, heat or any place with high temperature to avoid deformation. Otherwise, just your normal information. It does, sorry, there's no Games Workshop logo, but it does say copyright Games Workshop Limited 2021, Space Marine 40k, Warhammer 40k, and Aquila double-headed eagle logo, and the winged hammer Warhammer logo are either or TM and or Games Workshop Limited. Anyway, so you're getting bored of me looking at a box. Though we do have the Warhammer logo there, so I was wrong about that. I'm going to open this quickly now. Get it selfie off and have a look inside. Then I will switch camera views to actually look at the toys in detail. Woo. So I don't know what I don't know if there's going to be 4 individual boxes in. Oh, I didn't see the logo there. That's quite nice. I don't know if there's going to be 4 individual boxes inside this, or how it's going to work. Okay, 4 individual boxes. So let's have a look. Like this. So they are much bigger than anticipated. And these are, if you buy them loose, they are blind box. Now I'm hoping that this is not 4 blind boxed ones and I've got all the same. So that is interesting there. So it's got a little bit of tape on top. Let me just slice that tape. In fact, is it the same picture on all the... Yeah, same picture on all the top. And the backs are the same too. So rather than open up now and then... In fact, I'll open up that one I've done. We have a look inside, then we go change camera view to have a proper look. So we have our plastic inside. That does look, it looks large. That does look nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to change camera view and come back and we can have a look at these figures in detail. So I'll see you in an instant. Okay, here they are, all four. Now, you see this guy here, I've taken everything out. He has this, which none of the others have. Apart from that, everything else is the same. So I've not taken out their spare hands or their knives, just their guns. Now, you'll notice he comes with these two sort of holsters, which clip on. This one's empty. It doesn't actually open. This one has a gun inside, but that gun doesn't come out. It's just for look. The knives I thought were the same. If I give a tug, both knives do come out, which is pretty damn nice. I like the look of these. Let's have a look at the gun here. The bolter, that is massive. No articulated parts. It's made in two and put together, which I don't like that seam line across the barrel going down that way, but it looks great. I would have preferred a slightly different paint job. It does look fantastic either way, so I do like that a lot. And it's just that will work with your 1/12 scale figures. That's just a chunky gun, the sort of thing you expect from Warhammer 40k. Then he has this other pistol here, not sure what that is. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments, because I'm so many years behind Warhammer 40k and that sort of stuff. I was more of a fantasy player, but I do like their stuff. This looks really cool too. And they all have the same backpack. Then he has whatever this is. This is a mine or something. I don't know. Someone please enlighten me. That looks really cool. Again, that'd be nice so that was just plain black and then dry brushed, so you get a bit more contrast between the grooves and the actual raised parts. But you could do that yourself if you wanted to. No movable parts in that. They all have the same backpack, which is here. It looks like there's articulation on this. Oh yeah. So that, I guess, sights or scope, whatever moves forwards. And yeah, these sort of thruster nozzles move as well. This has no up and down, just turns around. And it's a double peg connection to the back of the figures. Okay, so let's look at the figures. I'll take the guy I took out first. So there's two holes in the back where we can put the backpack. We see there are holes on the legs to attach the holsters or the knife or something else. That waist part moves. Looking, I can see he's got a double elbow joint, double kneecap joint. You can see he's got trunk articulation there. So this looks to be promising. The spare hands they come with, let me just have a look first. So these are the left hands they come with. So, also that's that. Yeah, that's a gun grip sort of, and a slightly more open one. And then right hands, you have again a gun grip and with a trigger finger, and looks like another gripping hand there. No fists, and the hands they come with are again standard open gripping hands. Okay, so aesthetic wise, there is shading, there is highlighting, there's white parts on the edges, which really makes the colors pop. They look really good. Aesthetic wise, I think they look almost too cartoony, if that makes sense. Almost too cartoony. They do look like Space Marines, so you know, that's a great job there. They do look cool, but a bit too cartoony perhaps for my liking, maybe because that's the proportions. I'll do a comparison with some other figures later. Okay, articulation. Look left and right. There is an up and down. There is a small side to side, but it's limited. Shoulders all the way around. The part that I'm worried about. Oh, that your arms do pop out. It appears. So there's a pop out on the arms to help the arms come up, it looks like. Same on this one here. So it's not completely flat. You can push that back in. That's pretty cool. So they don't get 90 degrees, but you wouldn't really, or do they? No, it'll pop out. But you wouldn't really expect that with the armor on there. Can I pop that back in? There we go. That is all right. Now they've got a double bicep bend, but they're going to need that because they've got so much bulk there, but even with double, oh, look at that. Look at that, that's phenomenal. I can't get my arm in that angle. That's a fantastic bicep bend. That is like bordering on Acid Rainwell's amazing bicep bends, but these are double joints, so you would expect that. Wrist, judging by the hands, is just a ball. So we can turn, we have some movement all directions, which is nice. Trunk, oh, there's an upper body. I thought it was this part, it's actually upper body, so he goes backwards quite well. Forwards, side to side, he can twist a little from the trunk, he can twist from the waist too. Legs, so far then the sculpt gets in the way. Forwards is impressive for a big figure, that is really impressive. Backwards is also impressive, look at that. Great job on the hip mobility there. There is a thigh twist hidden beneath the armor there. There is double kneecap. And he gets good bend, but I don't like these sort of cutout parts there. Look a bit strange. Feet. There is boot turn. Fantastic. There is a tippy toe. Is not great, but it will do. The dorsiflexation, the Michael Jackson, is tiny, but it's still there. The feet do swivel inwards slightly and outwards slightly, and you can see that they have toe articulation too. They have much better articulation than I was expecting because of their bulk and the armor. And the fact that the shoulder parts do pop out slightly, I like that because it makes it easy to get some poses. They do look good. Again, I think a little bit too cartoony for my liking, but having said that, I'm not complaining. I think they are fantastic looking figures. So let's see how easy these things plop in and how secure they are. So, well, clicks in, that is really secure. Now you want to execute that that little dorsiflexation or backwards flexation to begin to stand up. There we go. And then you can choose if you want the empty holster because he's got his pistol or the knife. I'll take the knife since there's two and they slot in very easily. Then I will take the that'd be back to front, so I'll put the knife to the side. I'll take the gun holster for this leg here. I like the fact that you can have different options or different loadouts. Even though they're the same equipment, you can just vary it up to get slightly different look with each Marine. Okay, how do they hold their guns? So let's make him right-handed. Now the fingers, there is some give. Now this hand here, the fingers are joined, so it may not be the best hand to try and... Yeah, you can do that, but that is not the best hand for that gun. It wants to come out and pop out. So I want another hand, another right hand that is slightly more open. That'll be this gun one here with the trigger finger, which fits perfectly in there. So basically the wrist is a barbell joint, which I think is the best for figures. But now my issue now is that hole on this hand looks way too small for that barbell joint. Yeah, that is not going to fit in there easily. I'm going to have to heat that up first. Let me see when the other hands will fit. So where's the hand he came with? Was it this one? No, that's the left hand. Here's this hand. Look at the size of that hole. Now look at the size of that hole. Huge difference. This is not going to fit. That is not going to fit. That is not really going to fit. And that one is not going to fit. You have to stretch those out in order for them to fit on that joint there. So let me see. His gun hand was this one. There is no way in God's green earth that this is going to fit on there. You're going to have to stretch that out, unfortunately. Let me have one more quick attempt with the hand he comes with. Now, the other solution is you could take a knife and you could slit the thumb away from the fingers. And then the fingers will have a bit more give. You can hold it like that. There we go. And then I'd want to change hands so he could hold it properly with his left hand. Let's get that done a bit. Good, but just those hands are a bit of a disappointment. All the hands are great, just that the whole attachment, the hole is a bit too small. But as I said, the hands are quite rubbery, he says, which is going to help grip the weapons, and the hands aren't going to break so easily. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, see if I can stretch open his wrist hole on his right hand here. Then I'll come back and hopefully that'll be working, and I'm going to do the same with his left hand, open one here. See if I can change that now, since that is what he's going to be holding the gun flat with. I think this one again is slightly too small, so I'll be putting these in hot water for about 15 seconds and then trying to put them on after and see what they're like. So I'll be back in an instant for you, and probably about 10 minutes for me, and let's see what happens. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I've swapped the hands on him, and him. This guy, I kept his hands the same and put the knives in there. And the knives do fit well in the hands that they come with, the default hands. Let me move this other stuff out of the way. We have a look, then I'll do a comparison. The hands are quite easy to stick on when you warm up, but the right hands, the hole is a bit smaller, so you need to just twist a bit more. If you're not sure what to... Oops, he's obviously had too much Space Marine wine or whatever. If you're not sure what to do for heating up the hands, basically boil some water. When it's about boiled or boiled, turn off the heat, and then with some pliers hold the hands by the fingers and just dangle the wrist part in the hot water and move around for about 15-20 seconds. Take out, shake, put in a towel or something to take away the hot water, and then just twist and put onto the ball on the wrist. Now you can see that I've posed him. This guy, you see his back leg, he is on the ball of the foot, so it's very easy to pose. Looks pretty good. Run out of ammunition, it's time to go to knives. Let's do this. Very, very cool. This guy's the classic. I'm going to hold my bolter with two hands pose. Pew, 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 pew. Very, very nice. This guy's the other classic. Shoot of one, hold the other one up. I could probably get his right foot a little bit flatter. There we go. Pretty cool pose, though. Honestly, I should put the other gun hand on his left hand so he holds that bolter better. Then this guy is sort of a lazy pose. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. Battle's over. We've won. Let me just have a quick fall over. A quick look around the battlefield. We're holding my gun around my waist height. Very, very nice figures. I am really surprised. I didn't think the articulation would be as good as it is. The only thing I said before twice already, that I'm not overly fond of, is I think they're a little bit too cartoony looking. Okay, next thing to do is have a look at scale compared to some other figures. So let me see. I'll use these two guys here, I think. Let's put these two up the way. So first, let's take a Boss Fight Studios Series Z figure and stick him here. Is he going to stand up for me? Not yet. Let's get him. Okay. So if I put him next to him there, let me use this guy because he's standing straight. You can see there is a considerable difference. If we're assuming he is 6 foot tall, then these guys are obviously approaching the 7 foot mark. If I put my knife guy next to him there, yeah, I'm much rather have the knife guy on my side in a zombie fight than this Vitruvian Hack Zero C guy. very, very cool on the scale. I think the Space Marines could be a touch bigger. You know, they say 12 centimeters. I think if they were like 12 and a half, 13, they would be pretty much spot on. Okay, let's have a look and just do another comparison. Let me just get this set up for you guys first of all. Almost there, give me a second. So these are Joy Toy figures again from their Battle for the Stars line. And these are obviously Space Star as well, so I'm not sure how they're going to fare against our Ultra Marines here. I suspect they will not last very long. Not very long indeed. Now they look massive there because of force perspective, but let's put them side by side and we'll get a better idea of scale. Let me go this side. And again, we can see that they are dwarfed by these much bigger, much henchier and chunkier Space Marines. Okay, now the final thing is to do another comparison but with some bigger 1/18 scale figures or figure. I've chosen one. I've chosen a Halo Infinite from the Halo Heroic scale 1/18. Brute. This is it Hyperius, I think, who is massive. And now we've got a nice Xeno for these guys to get their get to grips with. Now you can see that these guys, although they are chunky and big, now they've got something of bigger proportions and scary to fight against. So all in all, I think this is a fantastic set. This first set here, the Incursors. I'm glad I've got them. I'm glad I got the other set too. I think Joy Toy are definitely onto winner with their articulation system on these Ultra Marines. I think they're onto a winner, obviously, with the license as well, because Games Workshop is so popular. And I think they've got the look really good, but just a touch too perhaps cartoony for my liking. But other than that, oh, it's going to fall over. Other than that, they've pretty much got it spot on, I think. But I want to hear your comments, your suggestions and your views in the comments. So please do let me know. Okay, do come back tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll be looking at the other set and I'll be reviewing them as well, but probably not in as much detail because the articulation will be the same as these guys. So this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out saying please like, share and subscribe. And I'll be back soon in more Awesome Action Toy videos for you guys. Stay happy, keep collecting, and please click on the notification icon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.